I'm filming this video for myself mainly, just so I can speak it into existence, but I might even end up posting it because this has been on my mind. And I'm sure it's been on other people's minds too. I feel like my creativity has been completely hijacked. And I'm not just talking about creativity like in the sense of, oh, what videos should I make? Or, oh, like, how can I build a business for myself? I'm talking about my creativity all the way down to like, what am I gonna make for dinner tonight? Or how do I want to have fun? Like, what do I want to do other than watch YouTube or go on my phone or watch something on a screen? I feel like something has genuinely shifted these past couple days, and all of my old habits are feeling extremely empty. Like watching a video on YouTube or going on my phone, there's like this rage that rises up from within me, knowing that that's not it. That's not the answer. That is the old way. And I feel like we're being called, or at least I'm being called, and hopefully other people feel this way too, that we're being called to something greater than just spending our entire life looking through a screen. And that's ironic because if I do end up posting this video, you're probably watching it through a screen. But what other way am I going to get this message out in this day and age other than through a screen if I don't know you? I could do smoke signals, but who knows if you would see them. But point is, yeah, I feel like my creativity has been totally hijacked. Like every single week I'll do a little meal prep and I go onto YouTube and I'll look up a video for what other people are doing. I'm not saying it's bad to like reference other people, but like it's just so fucked up. It's so messed up. Like I live so far away from my family because that's just how it is, right? At least I grew up in the United States where you grow up and then you go to college and you go wherever they accept you, which could be miles and states away. And then you start a life there and then you get a job and you go to wherever the job is. And then so you have like life and history and all these different pockets of the world, which in one hand is beautiful because you have seen different cultures and you have seen, well, cultures, I mean, at least within the States, you've seen different like states. And then if your experience brought you outside of the States, like my experience, then you saw different cultures. Yeah, you've just been brought everywhere, and that whole like family like core is kind of destroyed. Like it's non-existent. There's no energetic body of the family because the family has been dismantled since the first sibling went off to college, but also since parents have to work, you know, oftentimes parents will be gone all day and you only have a little bit of time. I'm going on a huge rant, but just listen how this all like, it all comes together. It all is connected to why I feel like so many of us are feeling so disconnected. And like, you know, I feel like an old person saying this, but you know how the young kids these days online are saying like, lock in, lock in. Like, well, have we ever asked the reason why we might feel so locked out or like not focused? Maybe your body is just feeling on a deeper level that something is so not right and you can't lock in, you can't focus, because now I feel like everyone's dream, at least for people of my age, is like, yeah, I'm working the job I need to work, but I'm trying to figure out how to make money like passively, or how to have a life to build so that like when I want to have kids, I can actually be with my kids, or like so I can gain back freedom of my own fucking time. Like, this is ironic because right now I'm not currently working for other reasons that I will not be listing in this video, but the point is like, I feel it so deeply, and my fiance, or my now husband, like obviously is working his ass off, and it's like, it's just wrong. It's just, we're all so disconnected. And because we have to be focused on paying our bills and we get so caught up in the adult stuff. Are we gonna be okay this month? Can we pay rent? Can we buy groceries? Like, can I buy this cup of coffee out? Like, should I fill up the tank to a full tank? Or like the gas prices right now are fucking ridiculous. Like, should I just do like a quarter tank and then we'll try not to do much like outside the house? It's also limiting. And because it's limiting, also like, don't even get me started on the grocery store, like the prices and everything. It's like, you don't ever just go to the grocery store with like, oh, what do I want to make this week? I'm going to buy all of the ingredients. It's like, okay, what can I make that fits in a certain like budget? And yeah, it's just limit after limit after limit. And maybe this is uniquely my experience, but if you relate, like, shout out. But yeah, like, is that really all there is to life? Just like working and meal prepping so that you're more efficient throughout the week so that you can be at work and then not be so miserable because you've spent this much time like meal prepping and then cleaning and then just like doing it all over again. And it's so easy to get like caught up in that. And I feel like so many people my age are caught up in that. And then the only way to have fun is to go out and drink, is to go out and party, because that's the way you can let your hair down and you can finally like have fun and like do what you want. But like long term, it's just fucking destroying your body, and you're getting more and more disconnected from yourself because you're using this substance or whatever substance you like to use to distract yourself from that void, that emptiness that you feel inside. And this thought just keeps coming back into my head, like they have hijacked our creativity. Like they have fucking hijacked our creativity. Like, let's take a gander down memory lane. Remind yourself of your childhood. For some people, they're not going to want to remind themselves, but the simplest thing of like, what did you do when you were a kid to have fun? Before you had to think about taxes and bills and everything, what did you do? Like, were you part of a family that was like, go outside and we'll call you when dinner's ready? Or like, what was your family dynamic like? Like, that obviously depends on where you lived, whether you lived in a city or in the countryside and stuff. But like, at least when I was growing up, it was like, get the fuck out of the house, go play outside, like get all your energy out. I had a bunch of great neighbors who were kind of like around my age that I had friends, so I would just go up to their doors and knock on their door and be like, can so-and-so play today? And then they'd say yes or no, and then I'd just figure out the day and like usually be on a bike or on my feet and then like either go into the forest and explore, make up games and play. And like that was life, and it created such deep bonds with the people who I lived near, because like there was no iPhone, there was no computer, and like at least in my family I wasn't like watching a lot of TV. And I just feel like as we grow up, we lose touch with that child within ourselves, and that is what makes us grow old. Not the fact that life gets harder or that like there's just too much on our plates. Yeah, maybe so. Those things can be true, but you can still choose to stay in touch with your inner child. And the whole point of this is I'm like speaking to myself more than anything, because my default way of relaxing after a day of cooking, cleaning, planning, budgeting, whatever it may be, running errands. And I can say this also for my partner as well, after a day of working and being like commanded to do things like not on your own accord. We come back and it's like, oh, like let's watch either YouTube or like an anime or something. That's our way of like relaxing. But that's not, first of all, relaxing for the nervous system. It is just like wreaking even more havoc and running cortisol through our bodies, pumping us, surging us high with cortisol right before we try to get a good night's sleep. But other than that, it's like, okay, we're not connecting as a partnership. Also, like, I live in an apartment. I don't touch the ground. So if I'm like inside all day and then my nighttime wind down routine is also inside, I haven't had contact with the earth all day. Like, think about that. Think about how like destructive that is to your body and how ungrounding that is. And again, going back to what I was saying before, like, I can't even cook dinner without having to look up like a recipe or, oh, what should I make for dinner tonight? Instead of just like using my own natural creativity and my own natural sense of deduction and reasoning. Oh, I have X in the fridge and I could make this, this, and that with that in the fridge. I don't need to be following like the copycat structure of who we see online, or like a recipe of the exact measures. Like, if I want to add more of this or less of that, like, I can. And I just feel like everything is set up right now in our society to like totally like, do not think for yourself, consume, and then try to conform to what we see online. And yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm not doing it anymore. So this week, it is Sunday right now, and I'm challenging myself to, first of all, delete all my social media other than uploading a video such as this. And yeah, the only things that I'm going to upload are things that genuinely resonate with me, that are my own original like not idea, because all the things that I like post are my own experience and idea, but like, it's my own, what I feel like needs to come out right now. Because I'm gonna delete all of the apps, everything is gonna be so channeled in and dialed into my own message, my own authentic truth. And yeah, just like tune out the noise, get rid of the noise, and like connect with nature and just connect with my own creativity, because yeah, it's been a while. And if you're feeling that way too, I mean, like, it's normal. We're a product of our society in this moment of time, and it's gonna have to take some drastic measures to be able to break out of this literal like invisible box that we have all been put in all together. This is not like discriminatory of any certain type of person. We have all been put into this box. So like, let's break the fuck out. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Bye.
Yeah, she's right.